Hi there, welcome back on the channel. We have a special guest here, at least in my book, because we have the new Model Y from Tesla. And I'm gonna do a short review, somewhat of a comparison with the old model actually. Obviously this one is manufactured in 2025. It has done about 2,000 kilometers until now, and it's the dual motor long range configuration. In terms of the luggage space, compared with the old Model Y, the space, I'm thinking that it's pretty similar actually. As you can see, we have the carry-on luggage. We do have an electric control for the seat folding on this model compared with the old one, which is manual. We get the 12-volt outlet as well here, some storage spaces on either side, and a healthy amount of space under the boot floor. But as you can see, we have the parcel shelf in here, because on the other model, the old one, you cannot store it in here. It only folds in 3 parts. This one folds in 4 parts, so you can store it in here. The space in the back and also the features. This is the door card. The materials are pretty good actually. We have an interesting decor in here with ambient lighting, covers inside the pockets. On the back of the front chairs we have some airplane style covers. The materials on the seats are perforated, even though we don't have ventilation in the back. You get a small flap for your armrest that houses a couple of cup holders that are adjustable. The same light fixtures. Weirdly enough, the sunshade, the thermal treatment of the glass pane stops here. Weird. That's another difference from the old model. And the small infotainment screen from the inside. You do get a couple of USBs and some air vents. As you can see, this is the space in the back. I have more than a palm of space for my knees, and the front chair is in line with the B-pillar. Also, for my head, there's about a palm and a half, almost 2. So, yeah, interesting. You can stretch out the bench. It's a bit longer compared with the old model, but not long enough, at least for my height. And also, if you squeeze your legs, your knees are gonna be a bit high. But again, that's something you have to deal with electric cars. But all in all, it's nice back here. Let's check out the front part. The door card obviously is pretty similar with the one in the back. The seat itself does have ventilation, but unfortunately no lumbar support. And the space, nice door closing sound. The space is more than enough. As you can see, the materials are pretty good on the center console as well. Not amazing, not the softest, but you won't be bothered with your knee. And also, if you take a look at the glove box, it's actually pretty shallow, and the cover it's holding with magnets. Quite a sturdy feeling to them. And at last, on the driver's side, obviously we have an additional control for the windows and also lumbar support. But other than that, identical with the passenger side. You have the new steering wheel compared with the old Model Y, and compared with the Model 3 you don't get the controls for the lights on the steering wheel. You get them on the separate sock behind the steering wheel. Other than that, as I said, the interior is pretty similar. We have the same mirror and also almost identical screen. The wireless chargers for your phone are situated still here. you do get a cubby under this flap and an additional flap for your cup holders that are adjustable, at least on this model. So again, that's a plus. And underneath the center armrest, you get an additional cubby and an USB-C. Welcome to the driving part of the review. Now steering the new Model Y. Let's see a sprint. And that was to 80 because I was not able to go to 100. Yeah, as I said, the configuration is dual motor, long range, so we do have about 500 horsepower and a similar amount of torque, so you are not really able to feel that it's a 2.1 ton vehicle, at least not while accelerating hard. What you do feel compared with the old Model Y, it's the not the harshness of the suspension, but rather the comfort levels that are given by the suspension. It's a bit more compliant. Probably it will not hold the road as well, but come on, 90% of the time you will grow to appreciate the comfort levels. Shut up. Thank you. So that's the main difference compared with the old model. And the noise insulation as well. You don't get, at least to about 100 kilometers per hour, you don't get all that much wind noise coming from the outside mirrors, but you do notice the tires. And again, it's a bit softer, a bit more quiet compared with the old vehicle. And they're comparable because we have 19 inches on both models. So yeah, those are the main aspects to consider between the new Model Y and the old one. Because at the moment of this review, you can still purchase both of them. And actually the difference in terms of price are minimal, so yeah, I'm not really sure why would you go for the old one. Probably because it feels a bit more familiar in terms of the gear selector, so to say. But other than that, you do get a bit more out of the new car. As I said, this one is a pretty short review for comparison between the two generations. But as usual, if you enjoyed what you saw, please consider liking the video and also subscribing to the channel. And for more videos, tune in every Saturday at 9 AM. Thank you for watching.